TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer is getting a major update to put information that you need to know up front and center. Hello, TubeBuddies. Our Keyword Explorer is one of our most popular features, and we're updating it to make it even better. In this video, we'll cover what's changed, what's new, and most importantly, how TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer can help you. Now, if you want to be kept up to date on all things TubeBuddy and TubeBuddy tools, subscribe and ring that bell today. To answer one question we know we'll get, is TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer still free? The answer is yes. TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer is still free, but with some limitations. However, keep watching until the end of this video so you can learn how to get a free trial of the paid version of TubeBuddy. Another important thing to note is that for right now, these changes are only on desktop, but we'll come to the TubeBuddy mobile app eventually. Now that that's out of the way, let's look at the TubeBuddy Keyword Explorer together. Once on YouTube and you have TubeBuddy installed, click on the TubeBuddy drop-down menu. Under our Extension Tools section, you'll see our Keyword Explorer. Click on it to launch the Keyword Explorer. When the Keyword Explorer launches, you can see where you can enter a keyword here and the Trending Topics section here. The Trend section here is from YouTube's recommendations on trending topics. Remember to check the Trending tab for topics that appeal to you or may be specific to your niche. We at TubeBuddy wanted to help more, and so we added a trending section inside of Keyword Explorer. These are pulled from Google Trends, and you can select the country you want to see trends for here. If I switch it to Canada, for example, you'll notice the trends change. I'll head back to the US for the trends, since I'm based in the United States. One change we've made from the previous version of Keyword Explorer, based on your feedback, is that when you click on the trending topic here in blue, TubeBuddy searches for the term in Keyword Explorer. And if you want to see the term in Google Trends, you can click here and TubeBuddy will pop out the term in Google Trends. Most of the changes we made to TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer were due to the feedback you gave us. If you'd like to give feedback on any of the changes we made today, we'll put a link in the description down below. And while you're down there, let us know in the comments too, what do you think about these changes? Anyway, back to TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. We want to make a YouTube video around YouTube stories, so we'll research that in Keyword Explorer. Notice how when you type in a term into TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer, you'll see search suggestions, also known as search predictions. These predictions are being pulled from YouTube search. In fact, here is a side-by-side of the terms, one in Keyword Explorer and one just in YouTube search. As you can see, they match. We do this so you don't have to exit TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer, and it's a recommendation from YouTube's own Creator Academy. YouTube says to brainstorm new video ideas by looking at search results for popular and less competitive queries. Identify opportunities to serve an audience that isn't already well served. This is where TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer comes in to help you do brainstorming and research for new video topics and not just tags. In fact, that's one of the main reasons we changed the name from Tag Explorer to Keyword Explorer way back in the day, to focus more on the keyword research aspect. Speaking of keywords, let's type in YouTube stories into TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer. Here, you'll see TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer at work. If you want to watch a playlist all about how to use Keyword Explorer, we'll have a playlist on screen now that goes in depth on each section. First, we have the paid version of TubeBuddy, so this is what it looks like. The free version, as I mentioned before, is limited, and here are some of those limits. You only have access to the unweighted score here. The weighted score gives you the access to the number of searches per month estimate in the You versus Top Ranked video section. You're also limited in the free version to the top 3 results for YouTube, Google, video topics, and comment tags. You also can only research 25 keywords a day in total on the free version. This does reset every 24 hours after you hit the initial limit. We have an article in the description down below on why we have limits like this in TubeBuddy. Basically, we are limited with YouTube's API, and people have abused our systems in the past. We hope that one day we can improve and/or remove these limits. But check out that article in the description for more information. Let's look back at the paid version of Keyword Explorer and focus on the first major change. The related section here used to look like this, with video searches, web searches, and video topics. TubeBuddy users would get confused on what video and web searches meant. The video searches section always meant YouTube searches, so we made that more clear, and it's now called YouTube. Similarly, web searches have now been changed to Google instead of web searches. Video topics have stayed in the same place, but by moving the old common tag section up here, you can now see more video topic ideas and common tags. You'll also notice you can choose to start with your common tags by default based on your user feedback. Continuing forward, you'll now see what people search for around a target keyword here, labeled clearly as related searches. Do you notice how when you switch from YouTube to Google, the search results change? That's because what people search for on YouTube is different from what they search for on Google. However, you can still get video topic ideas for what people are searching for on Google, and those can be underserved too. If you want to save any video ideas, you can select them as you scroll using this checkmark box here. You can also choose to select all, none, or to the video tag limit by selecting these options here. You can then more easily save video topics in the video topic planner by clicking on the action button here. The same thing can be done for tag lists by selecting from the options we had before and clicking on the action button again. Remember, when it comes to tags, to only add relevant tags to your videos. This is what we meant. Keyword Explorer is for video topics first, and of course, a great way to find tags. In fact, let's focus more on the changes to Keyword Explorer. Another main change from the old Keyword Explorer is that the interest over time chart here was hidden behind the historical tab, and people couldn't easily look at both results. We've removed the historical section and have brought the interest for a search term over time up front and center to make it easier to see. This is pulled from Google Trends, and you can see the interest for a term. We give you two options, over the last 30 days and the past 12 months. Again, the results are different for both YouTube and Google. It is important to note that the more specific you go for a keyword, the less likely it will have this graph here. That's because this graph is based on trends, so going back to the root keyword will let you more easily see this data. We've also added more useful information for both. If we click back on YouTube, we can see the new videos area showing the number of new videos on the first page of YouTube search results. This is a great way to represent the number of videos on the search results page with the new tag. This is also a good indicator of how competitive term is. If there are a lot of new videos, it might be trending or extremely competitive. We also show the number of exact matches from the results tab here too. It's still in the results tab, but this gives some context to the optimization strength score. This number shows how many videos had the exact target keyword, in our case, YouTube stories, in their title and description. Again, this is following another YouTube recommendation about having your target keyword in your title and description. Here's what YouTube says. Consider incorporating the most relevant search terms for each of your new videos. You can add them as titles and descriptions as long as they're accurate and not excessive. With that in mind, the number of exact matches helps you know how many people are following what YouTube recommends. And if there aren't many, that's an opportunity for you to do so and potentially rank in search. If we select the Google tab, you'll see that we check if there's a Google carousel. TubeBuddy does this by checking the first page of Google search results for this keyword to see if there's a video carousel available. When you Google a keyword, there's a chance you may see a segment in the search that says videos. This is the video carousel that showcases videos from YouTube. What this means is that if there is a video carousel for the term, then there's a chance for your video showing up on Google. By having your video show up on Google, there's a high chance to earn more views. With all of these changes, you can see the score for a term, the interest over the last 30 days or 12 months, and if you have access to the weighted score, if you can compete. Once again, we'll have the playlist on how to use TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer on screen now. That's it for the changes to Keyword Explorer. These changes were made possible by you being active and helping us get better. Thank you to everyone who has left a suggestion, and remember to check out that article in the description down below. Speaking of the description, we'll also have a full in-depth support article for those who'd like to read about these updates as well. Now, we mentioned earlier in this video about a free trial, and you can get one by heading to TubeBuddy.com/free trial if you've never had a TubeBuddy free trial before. I'm Andrew Camp from TubeBuddy. Now let's do some keyword research together using TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer.